It started, Christopher's illness, when this girl appeared.
I like your ears. I do.
Are they just ears?
Earlobes are the softest part of your body. Do you know that?
No.
Do anything with earlobes. You can bite them, or you can pierce them.
Oh. Hello again.
Hello.
Good Lord, what's that?
It's only my ear, Dad.
True enough, Gordon. I suppose we should be grateful for small mercies. Your nose must have been a very attractive target.
Why don't you?
Pierce my ears?
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
Just one of them.
What, and wear one earring?
Wouldn't be much point otherwise.
It's decoration, Dad, not mutilation.
Oh, well, is it now? And how far is this decoration going to go?
Well, how do you mean?
Well, are you contemplating having the other ear down, for example?
Which one?
Barclays.
Which ear?
Any ear.
Well, isn't there some sort of rule?
What?
Well, you know, I thought if you get a certain ear done, you were a bit gay. My parents would have a fit.
Did he say that Gordon was that way?
Christopher Duncan may, on his own confession, be that way. That doesn't mean that Gordon... Tell me, young lady, are there any other parts of my son's anatomy you wish to mutilate?
Paul?
It's your ear.
No, I couldn't.
Suit yourself. If you want to go around looking like a bank manager all day, that's your business.
I don't look like a bank manager.
Don't you?
No.
No.
It's a good idea.
Oh, it's an idea. One that's not likely to appeal to a prospective employer. I can't quite see Lloyd's Bank falling over themselves to employ the Boy George of Brookside.
Anyway, let's go, shall we?
See you. Bye.
See you, Mum.
We await your return with bated breath, Gordon.
What?
Well, who knows? You might have to have a leg off next. Anything to serve the interests of fashion.
Does it hurt?
See you, Dad.
Bye.
Bye.
But Boy George is a millionaire, Paul. Don't you want your son to emulate success?
Boy George is a success because he can sing. Well, presumably he can sing. I never quite mustered up the necessary courage to listen.
Sometimes you go too far.
I go too far. I'm not the one with a hoop through my ear.
It's only a tiny earring.
Well, by that logic, a bra would be acceptable, so long as it's 30 AA or whatever.
Nonsense, Paul. Be far too tight.
I doubt if he'd be successful in any other walk of life. Danny LaRue having cornered the market in his only other possible sphere of activity. I should lock up your jewellery if I were you, Anna. Bone through your nose, perhaps?
Safety pin. You put a safety pin through your nose.
Pigtails and a dress?
Did he say that Gordon was that way? If Mr. Doughty were to find out.
Anna?
You've been hours.
Came as quickly as I could. What's happening? Has Gordon been in touch with this boy?
No.
Well, what then? Well, come on. I've driven 15 miles to come home in the middle of the day. What is it?
Mrs. Duncan told me something that might be the reason for Gordon leaving.
Yes?
Gordon seems to have had some trouble with her son. They quarrelled. Christopher's been absent from school and he blames Gordon.
Gordon?
Christopher's confessed to his parents. They seem to have been having some kind of relationship.
Yeah, it's something to chew on, though, isn't it?
Well, look, when you got a skeleton in the closet, it's always best to bring it out into the open.
There's no rule like that. You please yourself.
Perfectly ordinary upbringing.
Has he?
I might not have seen as much of him as I liked. Perhaps I haven't been at home as much as I should have been. Like other fathers. He's hardly an all-round athlete, anything like that.
Perhaps the responsibility is joint. Look at Lucy. She's fed the family nest. Exactly the same age as Gordon. 16. Is it because of us? Our marriage? Perhaps we weren't together enough.
We've been together a long time.
Have we? Have we really been together? Together in the home. Together doing the things we used to do, yes. But is it enough?
Right, I think we'll go for a walk then, eh?
Now?
Yeah, why not?
Shouldn't you wait for it to go dark? Or is it luminous?
We hadn't thought of that.
You're not going?
Yeah, just for a walk.
But you haven't eaten.
I'll get something at mine.
Vegetarian, no doubt.
No.
Oh.
You're never gonna believe this. What? Our house. I got a skeleton in the cupboard.
Maybe they got a bed to meet with somebody.
It was an awful shock for Geoffrey and me when Christopher told us. You don't know what we've been through privately. If Mr. Doughty were to find out. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure Christopher is... Yes. We've had a very long talk about it. We've all got to accept it.
And there's nothing to suggest that this is more than a one-sided business. Christopher Duncan may, on his own confession, be that way. That doesn't mean that Gordon...
I'm not concerned about that.
Not concerned. A woman comes here and as good as brands Gordon as abnormal, and you're not concerned.
Of course I'm concerned. I'm concerned about Gordon. He's obviously in great distress. I don't know if that's the cause of it or not. I just know that we should be with him.
Paul, if Gordon is that way, but if he is,